I've personally recruited over 800 people inside network marketing, and in this video, I'm going to show you one strategy that you can use to use stories to actually recruit in your network marketing business. Let's go. All right, my friend, I have to make this quick because we have a coaching call in about 15 minutes. And so in this video, I'm going to show you a strategy that I used this last week to get people raising their hand, come to me, and I actually signed up a few people using this strategy. Now, the strategy is very simple. It's using Instagram or a Facebook story and using a poll. So if you've never used this before, this should, I can't guarantee it will, but it is a simple strategy that you can use to get people raising their hand, coming to you saying, hey, I'm interested in the thing that you're talking about. Now, again, I can't guarantee it, but it's just simple. Why not try it today? And let me know in the comment section below if it actually does work out for you and you have people voting and interested in what you're offering. So here is the framework. I'll put a little screenshot over here, but basically, our products, services, opportunity, all of us, no matter what company you're in, we all have a thing that can solve people's problems. It's a solution to people, right? If we didn't, we probably wouldn't be in business because all products and the reason for a transaction of money is like, hey, I'm hungry, I need food, solve my problem, here's money. Boom, there we go. So in this instance, I'm talking about recruiting. I'm talking about an opportunity to make money online. So if you haven't already, you should be in the game of collecting testimonials, right? Social proof, showing that you, not only can you get results, but you can help other people get results as well. Like that's the name of this whole game. If you want more sales, just focus on helping people get results with your product, service, or opportunity. So my friend Stacy, she joined last month and she came to me because she was so sick of constantly going after people for the next sale. Her strategy was hopping on TikTok, and when she would do that, she would do like a 40-minute to an hour and a half presentation, and doing that, she would make some sales. She came to me saying like, I'm so sick and tired of doing that. Like the only way that I make money is by getting on TikTok. So I have to do that. And I'm constantly chasing that next sale to get the next thing of money. And when I talked to her, I was like, well, I get that strategy. I get what you're doing, but I don't understand why you want to do that with an opportunity. Like I don't understand why that make money online opportunity that you're doing, why I don't want to constantly chase people. And so after talking with her, I was like, look, what we do is we make repeatable income. We have customers who are constantly buying every single month. They've been doing it for years. And if you keep stacking up more and more customers, you make repeatable income. Right? And so anyways, I explained that to her and she's like, wow, that's different, right? I'm like, yeah, so don't have to constantly chase new customers. Just keep your customers that you're currently doing, get more customers, but have them continuously buy every single month. And you're good, right? So anyways, here's the post that I made and I'm going to show you the framework, okay? So the first sentence, here's the framework. My friend, Stacy, was insert problem. So tired of chasing the next sale, constantly having to do live TikToks to get new customers. So let me ask you, number one, what does your target market, what's their biggest struggle? What's their biggest problem that they're having right now? Or number two, what, like your product, what problems do they solve? Weight loss, hair care, skin care, credit repair, what is the thing that helps solve that problem, right? Or make money online, right? And so ask yourself, what is the problem that they're having? So that's what I inserted in the first sentence. Second sentence is the desire and the result that they had even in a time frame. Let me show you. I showed her this new income stream that we were doing to make repeatable income. Notice I didn't say I showed her the company that I'm with. I showed her this product that I'm selling. I didn't say insert name of that, okay? But I showed her this thing that's allowing us to make desired result, repeatable income month after month. And so far, she's already at $300 a month in customers. And what I could have done is put in time frame, but you can see how I put the time frame in here. So she made $300 her first 30 days. She made $1,000 her first 40 days, whatever the time frame. She lost 10 inches in the first 2 months, right? You get what I'm saying? Okay. So then I said, pumped to see what she does in month 2. So right there in the last one, you could say, super excited for her. Shout out to Stacy, right? Bingo. What does that do? That piques people's curiosity, like, what is this thing? I have that problem. I want that desired result. Stacy just got that result. I want information. Like, what is it? I want information. And you can see right below it. So that's the simple framework. But you can see below it is the poll. And in this poll, there's 2 options. Option number 1, I need this. Number 2, info please. So no matter what they choose for a selection, those who vote on that, they're saying, I'm interested in what you're talking about. Give me some information. Boom. I now have people coming to me saying, I want what you're talking, I want that. Tell me more about this, right? So what's cool is you can literally see who's voting on what, and then all you need to do is, okay, go for the close, right? So this is a very simple process. Here's the process that I used. I have invested thousands of dollars in closing and mentoring, and it's really not that difficult. But most network marketers struggle with two things. Number one, they come across as desperate and needy, or number two, they talk way too much, and I'm gonna show you how to solve that right now. Desperate or needy, let's talk about the first one. First mentor taught me, Trey, you do need people to be successful in network marketing, but you don't need every one person to be successful in network marketing. So all your eggs aren't in this one person for you to blow up your business. In fact, I'll argue that some people that I've signed up in the past, I'm like, oh damn, they're gonna crush this. It's gonna be just money galore for everybody, right? And they ended up not doing anything. I've also had people that I'm like, all right, well, they've never had experience in this before, and it's gonna be a process, but see how it goes. A year later, they're like my best leader in my team, right? And so again, you never know how it's gonna go. Your job isn't to try to come across as needy or get the sale. Your job is just to put the opportunity in front of people, and if they say yes, great, and if they say no, great, right? So anyways, those people that have voted on this, I reached out to them and they said, hey, John will say, hey, John, I saw you voted on my poll. Appreciate you. Just curious, what has you interested? Okay, why am I doing that? I'm opening up the conversation. I'm giving John a window to tell me what's up. What's going on? What is it you're looking to do? Why did that post that I wrote about, why did that speak to you? What's going on, right? So, hey, John, appreciate you voting on that poll. Just curious, what has you interested? Now, John could be short or John could be long-winded. Either are fine, but let's just say John is short. I'm just interested in making some extra. I'm interested in hearing what you're doing. I'm just interested to make some money online. Okay, John, that's awesome. Appreciate that. So, John, tell me why you're looking to make extra money online, right? Tell me why you're just curious. I want to pull this out of John. Why? Here's why. Your product, service, or opportunity, like we just mentioned, it solves the problem. John, or prospect over here, has problem. The way to solve prospect's problem is this thing. So I need John to tell me what the hell is going on in his life that he's looking to solve that problem, and ask a bunch of different questions to see if it's a good fit. Either working together and the opportunity, or working together, help him solve that problem that he's having through product. Simple, right? So John, I appreciate that, man. Tell me what has you interested in making extra money. What's going on in your life, man? Tell me more, right? Don't be short with me, John. Damn it. So John's gonna say something along the lines of, well, I've been working 9 to 5 and I'm just kind of getting by. Or maybe he might say, well, I make good money, but I don't have the time to enjoy my money. Right? So I make a ton of money. I work often, so much that I barely even see my kids. Whatever that problem may be, or I'm 50 pounds overweight, or I have a 500 credit score, or whatever, right? I loved seeing the results that Stacy had, and I'm just curious, I'm interested in learning more, right? Whatever that may be, I'm going to keep asking questions. Okay, John, so you're looking to make extra money because of X, Y, and Z. Have you tried anything in the past? Have you done anything like this previously? Yes or no, right? They're going to tell me, cool. Well, John, how much time would you have to invest in every single day to building a home business like this? He's going to tell me, right? I'm going to ask these questions and I'm just going to prod them out of him, right? So that's your job, is just to ask questions. That's all sales is figuring out what is their problem, how long they've been dealing with it, are they actually going to invest, are they actually going to do the work that it takes to solve that problem, or are they just blowing smoke up your butt? So they're going to tell you that. And then guess what I'm going to do? The first part that network marketers that struggle with that I mentioned was that they're needy. I don't say things, oh, John, you're totally going to crush us. Oh, this is so easy, anybody can do it. I'm not going to say those things. In fact, I'll probably say the total opposite. John, you only have 15 minutes a day. This probably isn't a good fit for you, brother. Oh, John, yeah, this takes a lot of work. In fact, I would suggest you give it a full year of being consistent and following our strategy, and you can decide from there. But if you're not going to do it, man, then I probably wouldn't sign up if I were you. I'm going to probably push people away because I'm going to attract the right people. So I'm not being beggy or needy. But the second part was, when it comes to how do I explain my opportunity, that's where people talk too much. I don't explain the opportunity. If I feel like they're a good fit after having that conversation, I will say, all right, John, here's a 10-minute video that's going to explain the opportunity way better than I can. Or, hey, John, here's a video that's going to explain the product, even share a couple testimonials that I can explain everything, how it all works better than I can. When do you have 10 minutes to check it out? Or how soon can you check that out? Okay. So John's going to say, oh, I can watch it at 10 o'clock or I can watch it right now. Cool, John, here's the video. I'll follow back up with you right after that. Boom. So our rule is make your tools make you money. You're not the messenger. Make your tools do all the selling, speaking, so that you don't have to. Why do I do that? Because number one, I've got more people to talk to. Right? I'm not going to be there explaining things. I'm not going to be like, oh, how do I say it the right way? I'm just going to let the video do it. But number two is I want my prospect to know that if they decide to come on board, they don't have to be the explainer. They can use this same exact tool that the company gives you, or even someone else in the company who made the video, that they can use the same exact tool so that they don't have to do that. What's that called? Isn't that called like duplication? So anyways, yeah, they can totally use this same exact tool so that they're not the messenger. But Trey, what happens if they ask about the compensation plan? Well, here's a PDF that explains the comp plan. Here's another video that explains the comp plan. So I don't have to, right? It's not that I can't do it. It's just I don't need to when I have a tool that's going to make me all the money, right? And probably, like I said, explain it way better than I can. So anyways, John goes watch this video. 10 minutes after that, the video is about 10 minutes, let's say. I'm going to fall back with him. John, did you get a chance to watch that video? If John says no, hey John, no big deal. I'm going to go follow up with people who actually had the time to watch that video. Let me know when you get a chance to watch it and I'll chat with you then. Boom. What is that? That's not being beggy, buggy, needy. That is just me saying, cool, I've got more people that I'm going to talk about who actually did watch the video. And so let me know when you get a chance and I will chat with you about it later. So I don't need you, John, right? Or John says, yes, I did watch it. Great. Now I'm going to go to the next part. Great. That's awesome, John. What did you like best about what you saw? John's going to say, I liked this. And I'm always going to say, John, I love that crap too, man. That's probably one of my favorite parts. John, what else did you like about what you saw? Well, I also liked this. John, I love that stuff too, man. I'm going to agree with John. I probably like that as well. I'm just going to say, yep, I love that stuff too. It's awesome. What else did you like? Keep asking that question until eventually John's going to basically say, well, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything that I liked. Then I'm going to say, great. What questions did you have then? He's going to ask me about such and such. If I don't know, I'm going to say, you know what, John? I don't know the answer to that. I will go ask my sponsor or I'll go look for the answer and I'll get right back to you. What's your next question, John? That's if I don't know the answer, right? And no, that doesn't make you look like, oh my gosh, I don't know the answer. It's just like, yeah, I don't know about that. I'll go look for it and I'll come right back to you and let you know. But if you do know the answer, or if it's like, well, how does your compensation plan? Again, leverage your tools. Here you go. This will explain it best. What other questions did you have? I will continue asking, what questions did you have until there are no more questions? And then I will say the most important part, great. If there are no more questions, sounds to me like you're ready to get started. If I'm on the phone, I will say that and I will not say another word until John or prospect says anything, right? Anything. So it might be a 30-second gap of silence, but that's okay. I'm going to let them work that out. But then they're going to be like, yeah, no, I think let's get started. Or they're going to say no. Okay. Now, the beautiful part about what I teach is that most of your people, when they come to you, they're already pre-sold on they want to join you. And they've been watching you for a little bit where they're probably not going to have objections. Probably not. But if they do, then it's not your job to overcome them. I use a simple feel, felt, found. Feel ya, felt that way too. Here's what I found. Very, very simple. Overcoming objections is probably a longer video. I don't have that much time because I got to get going here in a few minutes. So anyways, John's going to say, yes, I liked what I saw. I don't have any questions. Sounds really ready to get started. From there, it's either like, cool, here's how to get started. I'm going to walk them through the sign up. I'm not going to have someone say, hey, you know what? I'll sign up after work. Okay. I'm going to say, we're going to get started right here, right now. And if I'm on the phone, I might even say, this is where most people are like, you say that? Yeah. Great, John. Here's the investment to get started. Do you want to pay with MasterCard, Visa, American Express? What's your choice, right? Let's get started right now. I'm going to enroll them right then and there, okay? Because most of the time, people are going to say, oh yeah, I can get started, and then they never do, and so you lose a sale. Sign them up right then and there. Go for the sale. Go for the close. It's a beautiful thing. If they have objections, if they have to think about it, great. Go think about it for the next 2 months. Let me know what you find, buddy. There's lots of different objections. I don't have time to go objections right now, but that's the whole close process. You give people a way to raise their hand, or if you use network marketing funnels like I do, people are coming to you saying, I'm interested. You take the conversation, you ask them questions about why they're interested, what has them curious, have they tried this stuff in the past, all the things. Then you make your tools make you money. You point them to the tool. They watch the opportunity. If they watch it, then you ask them, what do you like best? What are your questions? It sounds to me like you're ready to get started. Boom. I did that over and over and over and over again. Not everyone said yes, but those who did, that's the process I went through. I've signed over 800 people personally inside network marketing. It works like gravy. Don't overthink it. Don't be the babbler. And don't think you have to know everything about your product, your service, or your opportunity, or else you're not legit. Make your tools make you money. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next video.